raising serious concerns about health and safety conditions and what they describe as repeated breaches of industrial agreements. President of Bahamas Communications and Public Managers Union, Kendrick Knowles.
When you see two unions from the same organization stand together, it's a clear indication it's a serious problem. We're saying enough is enough. We are demanding that the government intervene in this matter because the leadership at BTC is not delivering on their promise to the people of the Bahamas, and they're not delivering on the promise to the unions.
Union leaders claim BTC has ignored both local and government health and safety regulations, alleging that several employees have fallen ill as a result of unsafe working conditions. They say repeated warnings have gone unanswered.
Let's just take Abaco for instance. President Knowles and I took a tour of Abaco. All of the bathrooms and that all of the exchanges that we toured were completely run down. Completely run down. If our technicians go, and they have to because that's where our equipment is, if they have to go to the restroom, they got to go either in a bush or go to one of the houses in the community and ask them to use the restroom. That is unfair for a company such as BTC. A major entity such as BTC, that is unfair and it's inhumane.
Union leaders claim government officials confirmed BTC is in violation of industrial and health and safety agreements.
We're not going to allow them to disregard the terms of those agreements any longer. Those are the two main things we want done, all right? Health and safety standard improvement in the workplace and adherence to the industrial agreement. And specifically, we want our 5 employees, who were fired without being accused, without given an opportunity to defend themselves. We want them back on the job.
Yeah! For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorsat.
The ZNS News reached out to BTC for a response, and we're told that they will respond in due course. More news here from the Labour Front. A busy Monday for BCPOU execs. BTC not the only place where there were demonstrations today. LaDon Davis reports tonight on what made employees at the Bridge Authority walk off their jobs.
Some 40 employees of the Bridge Authority converged here at the Sydney Portier Bridge on Monday, taking a stand that enough is enough. A few of them we spoke to say they just want their concerns addressed.
We need more promotions. We need our money. Amen. Management need to make a situation where everybody wins. Management, you could win too, but the workers need to win as well.
We want our money. Next time, the bridge will be closed.
Union President Sherry Benjamin is calling on management to come to the negotiating table or face the music.
They just dropping crumbs on the ground and they figure that the staff is supposed to survive off of those crumbs. And these people are tired. We've been trying to negotiate an industrial agreement for the last year. And these people want to hold fast and say that, you know, this is what we're going to give you, and that's it. Nothing more. We have an industrial agreement we want concluded, and we need them to make sure that they get the message that we want this industrial agreement concluded, and you're not going to throw anything down our throat.
That's right.
They holding 2 and 3 positions up there and getting paid stipends for those positions, and they don't do anything. The line staff is the ones who are carrying out the work.
And if an amicable solution has not been met, union officials say they plan to be right back out here at the Sydney Portier Bridge with their members until one is met. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDon Davis.
Now, we received a response to today's walkout from Bridge Authority General Manager Basil Longley.
In response to additional demands, if I can put it like that they were requesting in our efforts to try to meet those demands. We have reached a point where we are unable to increase the offer any more than we have. We feel that the offer that we've presented is quite generous, and that along with all of the other benefits that Bridge Authority staff get, we feel that, you know, we've come at an impasse, and we've been there for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, on the flip side, there's some good news, at least for some of our colleagues. Middle managers of Bahamas Communications and Public Managers Union here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas will have a merrier Christmas. And you can chalk that up to the signing of a new $2.4 million industrial agreement. We get the details tonight from our Leah Cooper.
After months of negotiations, the Bahamas Communications and Public Managers Union sealed an agreement with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas that all parties describe as both financially meaningful and people-centered.
The contract is over a 4-year period. First year is a lump sum payment of $1,250. The second year is an increment payment being added to the salary. The third year is an increment payment plus a $1,250 lump sum payment, and the fourth year is a single increment payment being added to the salary.
Beyond the money, the agreement delivers salary scale increases, helping to raise earning potential long term. But the deal also focuses on well-being.
What I like about this new contract is one of the key elements that we are facing, especially as men. Mental health and psychological assessment is going to be a critical component in this contract going forward. For many, many years, many men in our corporation and also our society at large, and also at the world, at the world or international level, have been challenged with psychological depression. The list goes on. And this is going to be a key component for persons to get time off for assessment.
For the first time, the agreement includes 5 mental health days off, access to care, and extended paternal leave. Provisions union leaders say reflect the realities facing today's workforce. BCB General Manager Clint Watson also reveals there will be greater training opportunities for members.
So we're not just giving a financial package, but we're also making an environment and an arrangement that's conducive to their continued learning and development as professionals in the industry.
In total, some 44 middle managers across the organization are set to benefit. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Leah, we are going to a break, but when we come back this Monday night, a twist on the Nutcracker. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. Much more to stay up for when we come back.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this month, sis.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn on the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
You've got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Have you heard about Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back? Get up to 20% off your toys or bicycles, electronic ride-on cars, 4-wheelers, and motor tricycle purchases. All electrical item sales are final. Bring in a current year Janae's back-to-school purchase receipt, valued more than $50, excluding VAT, and get an additional 10% off. Restrictions apply. And don't forget the Christmas decorations, balls, and ornaments. Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back going on now. Extended store hours till 7 p.m. Hurry in and get more bang for your bucks.
As we continue with the day's other news now this Monday night, the road to accreditation is certainly not an easy one for the Bahamas Department of Corrections. But once the facility is fully accredited by the American Correctional Association, officials expect that would help clear the way for it to make the leap from punitive to correctional.
You can't stop. because right now, as it stands now, we are failing at this moment, because we're not meeting the needs of the general populace. But once we become accredited, we'll be facilitating about 90% of the inmates, and in terms of going through a academic process, a vocational and technical process. So that's what accreditation will bring to us.
Also here at 11, another set of candidates to get the nod from the governing Progressive Liberal Party ahead of the 2026 general election. The party's chairman, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, says the party's National General Council will meet this coming Thursday to interview potential candidates, adding to the 14 who've already gotten the approval.
Ratify another slate of candidates for the next general election. But in the meantime, all members of Parliament are still busy in their jobs, doing their work. I think the Prime Minister expects early in January to have the whole process completed. And then, of course, we're off to the races.
Christmas came early for members of the Boys and Girls Empowerment Club at LW Young Junior High School today. The youngsters receiving gifts and participated in a special social focusing on the reason for the season. Fernie Carey tells us about it.
All decked out in their festive colors, members of the Boys and Girls Empowerment Club rang in the festive season with a number of activities focusing on the story of Christmas. Former student Minister Fix Burrows also reflected on some of his challenges growing up with an unusual name. Thankfully, he was able to rise above it to now lead a life marked by excellence, and he encouraged the youngsters to do the same.
Don't allow the noise in the market or the friends that are around you to detour you from your purpose in life. God has made each and every one of us with purpose embedded inside of us. You got to unlock that purpose.
Also on hand for the occasion, U.S. Ambassador His Excellency Herschel Walker. He shared that he was overweight and made fun of, but he too overcame a difficult childhood by making positive choices that changed his life.
But it didn't change because I wanted to play football. I played professional football for about 14 years. I was on an Olympic team. I was one of the fastest guys in the world. I've done a lot of things, but that's not the reason my life changed. My life changed because I quit feeling bad about myself. So the reason I tell you that, you got to feel good about who you are, because God has made you special.
Area Member of Parliament, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, encouraged attendees to focus on the joy the festive season brings.
While this is a season of joy and happiness, that sadness is also mixed in with joy. That's the way life is. And our traditions of remembering those in the past who did kind things for us should bring us joy. So the theme this morning is kindness. And kindness means that you have to be good to your neighbor, good to yourself, to your parents.
The students were given gift bags and treated to a special luncheon to close out the evening. For Access Now, I'm Fern Carey.
And even more stories for the season. Coca-Cola also rolling out the Christmas spirit through the streets of New Providence in a big way this holiday season, bringing refreshment and cheer like never before. Senior Director of Marketing, Cara Douglas Adderley, says the company's first ever Christmas caravan was designed to spread joy, bring people together, and celebrate the season in a uniquely Bahamian way.
We lit up 3 of our trucks. We have one of the largest owned fleets in the Bahamas, and we're thrilled to have lit them up and driven around town this evening. It was super fun. We had live music with us, and we set up here as well with a choir who sung carols to people who are waiting for Santa to arrive. Santa's here now, giving gifts and really thanking people and encouraging them to enjoy the Christmas season.
And now to a bold twist on a holiday classic, which made its Bahamian debut this weekend, as an internationally acclaimed ballet company brought the Nutcracker to life with a distinctly Bahamian flair. Our West Calix Forbes was there.
After months of continuous preparation, a reimagined production of the UK-based New England ballet, The Nutcracker, graces the Grand Hyatt Bahama Ballroom stage, marking the company's first performance in the Bahamas.
I thought for our first international tour with the production of The Nutcracker, which is larger, of course, and a very famous story, I wanted to bring it back to my sort of memories of Nassau and the Bahamas, and I just thought it would be a wonderful holiday piece to bring, and to be our first big international tour to do it here.
While rooted in classical ballet, this version delivered a modern twist and plans to blend Junkanoo rhythm with ballet, featuring vibrant flamingo costumes created with the help of local educators and students.
The story comes to life with the toys and gifts that are given in the first act, like Toy Story. And so those are international variations. So there's a Persian one and a Chinese one and a Russian or Ukrainian one. And so it was natural to add the variation for the Bahamas.
They said they wanted to have the Bahamas influence. And one of the things that they remembered about us was the flamingos. And flamingos are synonymous with the Bahamas. You have Inagua and our flamingos. So that was a big part of it.
And with this year's production, blending the classic magic of the Nutcracker with the spirit and rhythm of Bahamian Junkanoo, the dancers say they hope to create a performance of a lifetime.
But one of the main things that's amazing is that sometimes you need to see to believe. And I think for every little child sitting in those seats, being able to see these dancers do things has not only just opened up their eyes, it's opened up their imagination. And I really hope that we're going to get an entire generation of Bahamians wanting to be dancers.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes, Calix Forbes.
Thank you, Wes. Well, residents over in North Andros gathering at the Regatta Village there in Morgan's Bluff for Culture on the Park. It's an event celebrating Bahamian culture hosted by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. Activity coordinator with the ministry is Brian Clare. He says the hands-on experience helped bridge the gap between generations, giving children a chance to learn traditions that are sometimes overlooked.
The culture is very important because we have to pass it on. And so the youth are here today. They're the ones who will have to pass it on. Earlier today, before you guys came, we were shooting marbles, and the kids didn't even have a clue how to shoot marbles. And so they were very impressed. We gave them the marbles, and they start practicing by themselves. But the culture, we got to keep it going, and we have to implement that within the youth in order to keep our culture going.
When we come back, Amajal Knowles will be here with a look at sports. Here he is with a preview.
The greatest show on sand. Highlights from this weekend's Don't Blink Home Run Derby in tonight's Sportscast. These are those stories and more coming up in sports.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
When I think of this family, the only word that comes to my mind is dysfunctional. Mama leading the bandwagon and throwing her money away. Doug ain't never got no money, and Daisy don't know what to do with hers. Join us at the Atlantis Theater on December 26th for Dynamite Daisy, The Valley and the Shadow of Death, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. showings, $50 for general admission and $75 for VIP. You don't want to miss it.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
After 30 years of banking, I've decided to take a leap of faith. I moved from banking into an untapped industry, which is manufacturing in the Bahamas. And now we are standing on 3 acres of land on which we're going to be putting the Bahamas' first end-to-end plastic recycling company, Eden Recycling and Manufacturing Company Limited. Eden has 2 arms, recycling and manufacturing.
This is groundbreaking for us. It's never been done before. It really makes a difference, not only in the Bahamas, but even around the world. This is not just a project that we're doing so that we can make a couple of dollars. We want to make sure that it benefits those who come after us. In future generations, we hope that this is a small vision, that they will take it and they'll expand on it. We can have the formula for what it means to do end-to-end recycling in the Bahamas, in the region, and even if we have to export these ideas and thoughts and concepts even into the U.S.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports after a week filled of events. The greatest show on sand swinging off on Saturday at the Montague Foreshore. The Don't Blink Home Run Derby featuring several professional baseball players, both local and international. But it would be MLB player Jacob Gatewood and professional women's softball player Erica Piscantelli who left the 8th edition of the Derby as the home run king and queen, respectively. Piscantelli, who plays for Italy's international softball team, cracked an impressive 11 homers to defeat Morgan Howe in the final round and be crowned the first Don't Blink Home Run Derby in Paradise for women champion. On the men's side, it came down to Gatewood and 2022 champion and hometown favorite Bertram B.J. Murray Jr. in the final round, but Gatewood connected on 3 of his 5 swings to take the bragging rights away from the host country.
This is so beautiful. The people are so amazing. You guys really just put on a great event, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. I still feel like I'm dreaming, just being around everybody and amazing athletes and just an amazing crowd. And the atmosphere is great. So I'm really happy to just be on the same stage as the men right now.
Hey man, I ain't never had a chain like this, so fitting place to come out here to Bahamas. Blue water, clear water, man. We're just enjoying each other. Baseball's a small world, so it's cool to be out here with these guys. And yeah, man, I'm just grateful to be here.
From the association last night, our Bahamian NBA trio all in action. Rookie phenom B.J. Edgecombe with a big night for the Philadelphia 76ers. Edgecombe posting 26 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block across 39 minutes during Sunday's 120-117 loss to the Atlanta Hawks. The Tyrese Maxey missing his 2nd straight game. Edgecombe finished as the Sixers' 2nd leading scorer. And he's seen his usage rate rise to 19.9 over the past 2 games. Edgecombe will look to keep it going Friday against the New York Knicks. Over in Phoenix, Lakers big man DeAndre Ayton facing the team that drafted him in the Phoenix Suns. He would have another solid performance. Ayton ended Sunday's 116-114 win over Phoenix with 20 points, 13 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 steals across 30 minutes. Ayton paced the Lakers on the boards in the victory, recording his 2nd double-double over his last 3 games. He's been a solid presence as a scorer and at the rim over his last 8 appearances, averaging 14 points, 10 rebounds, and just over a block in 29 minutes per game. And Buddy Hield and the Golden State Warriors in Portland to take on the Trailblazers. Buddy finishing the night with 10 points, but despite 46 from Stephen Curry, the Dubs would fall to the Blazers 136-131. Next up, a trip to Phoenix to take on the Suns. Also over the weekend, the Roadrunners Track and Field Club hosting their 25th annual awards presentation banquet at the Sandals Royal Bahamian Resort. The club, founded by the late Diane Lynn Thompson in 1989, was taken over by Dexter Bodie in 1999, hosted this year's event in honor of Dr. Chantel Missick, who was also one of the motivational speakers on the night. We got up with the head coach as well as a few of the winners after the event.
That they cannot wait for. This is the event of the year. This is something that they all look forward to, especially when it comes to the best dress for bragging rights. You know, it's so rewarding, and it's always a pleasure when we can have our athletes coming up and enjoying themselves one night from track and field, going all out, and just enjoying themselves with their families and friends.
My expectation for me is to make the correct on the 17th team for the 400 and 800.
The things about the club, you can't really pinpoint on one thing, but the coaches, the encouragement that they give you, basically everything, all the love and support is there, and it just pushes you through the way.
That's a look at your sports on this Monday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Well, it is the start of yet another work week. Time to look in for a check of our weather forecast. For that, we say good evening to Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean.
Good evening, Carver. Cold front raced through the northwest Bahamas earlier today. It's now in the southeast Bahamas, where it is producing some showers near the Crooked Island area. Behind that, high pressure will build, resulting in some very strong winds over the next couple of days. We're looking at winds up to gale force throughout the 700 hours. So we're asking small craft to simply stay in port. Live weather radar showing some showers well on the southwest side of Andros, moving towards the northeast. Some of that could reach the northwest Bahamas later on tonight with an isolated thunderstorm as well. Near the frontal boundary, we're seeing some showers near Crooked Island. That's also being advected towards the east. And your temperatures around the islands this evening, Marshall, Barbacoa, where it just came from, 65 degrees there already, 66 in Greentoll, Key and Freeport, Grand Bahama, 66 to Berry Island, 71, 73 degrees in Alistown, Bimini, 71 in Harbor Island, Rock Sound, Eleuthera as well, Alistown, Cadala, 72, Black Point, Exuma, Camp Space, Orlando, 74, Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 73 degrees, and then it gets a little warm in Georgetown at 76 degrees. Rum Key and San Salvador, 72 degrees, 76 again in Ryegate Island, Clarence Sound, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 79, 79 in Acklands, Matchitown, Inagua, 81 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands also reported 81 degrees. Your forecast tonight. Very windy conditions, mostly cloudy with periods of rain and the thunderstorms later on this evening, followed by some thunder showers as well. 69 degrees will be a low temperature tonight, so a pretty chilly night shaping up tonight. And then tomorrow, we're looking at sun with some clouds as well, with a thunder shower on the prowl. And then it's going to be windy again throughout tomorrow. So once again, we're asking small craft to simply stay in port because of those very strong winds. Now, the high tide, that will get up to 74 degrees, and your extended weather forecast shaping up like this. A couple of showers, even a spotty thunderstorm out tomorrow, but things will dry out quite nicely as we head into the evening hours, because by Wednesday, lots of sunshine in our forecast that will take us right through the weekend. And some nice, comfortable nights shaping up with those low temperatures in the low 70s. Caldwell.
Thank you, Basil. You can tell from the looks of our set, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas around here. That is our broadcast this Monday night. I'm Corvell Pfeiffer, and for all of us, take care, be well, and remember, we will be looking to see you again right back here tomorrow evening. Good night.
Temporary layoffs. Good time.